Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, All Series Videos. In this video, I will be updating you on Unfortunate Love. Shalu reveals the truth to Rishi. You need to watch till the end to find out how it happened. Please subscribe to this channel. Let's go. The episode starts with Ayush asking Shalu to ask Lakshmi, and she will give you reasons why nobody is happy with her. He says if we do mistakes, then we feel shamed and accept it too. He says, unfortunately, we are not wrong this time. Shalu asks him to ask his heart if Lakshmi is happy with this engagement. Ayush says, I am talking to you nicely and asks her not to judge him. Malishka asks Rishi what is happening. Rishi says nothing. He says Lakshmi is hot and was crying. He says, I am only yours and can't think of anyone, so don't be jealous. He says, I cared for her as she got injury while saving you. He says, I went out to bring servants but couldn't see anyone, so bandaged her. Malishka asks Rishi to come for engagement. She asks Lakshmi to come. Rano says she has never seen destiny like Lakshmi and says sometimes Maharani and sometimes Naukrani. She says so much respect at one moment and humiliation at another moment. Barney says this is happening due to Shalu as she fought with Malishka. Rano says you are villain in their love story. Barney asks Shalu to go and talk to Dee. She says if Malishka and Rishi get engaged, then Lakshmi Dee will be broken and this will happen due to you. Shalu goes and collides with Malishka. Malishka asks if she wants to take revenge from her as she took her belongings. Shalu says enough and asks Rishi how he feels her to be good. She asks Malishka to thank her like she did before and says you were bad-mouthing about Dee to reporters, so they write bad about her. I heard you and told the truth to reporters. She says I told you everything so that you shall know that the woman workers came on my sins and blackened your face. Thus, this engagement is happening. Rishi says Lakshmi had called those women. Shalu asks him to ask his heart if his wife can do this. Shalu comes to Lakshmi and asks how is she. Lakshmi tells that Rishi bandaged her feet but increased more pain and said that she did that for Malishka. She says Rishi heard everything which her Bauji has said. She says she might lose him once he is engaged to Malishka. Shalu asks her not to cry. Lakshmi says she's feeling as if her heart is breaking and she couldn't take breath. She says she don't want to lose Rishi and loves him a lot. She says, I don't know how I fell in love with him so much. She cries. Shalu hugs her to pacify her. Lakshmi says, I am nothing to Rishi. He doesn't have to do anything with me. Rishi asks Malishka that they all thought that this is happening due to Lakshmi. Malishka says, I didn't know what nonsense she has talked about. Rishi says, Shalu accused you in front of your face and you were silent and asked why did she keep quiet. He says why you didn't defend yourself in front of media. He says you thank Shalu for this engagement and asks why didn't you tell him and his family. Malishka says, yes, I didn't tell you and tells that this engagement is happening just to make me feel secure for me. She says, okay, I accept that Lakshmi haven't told reporters about me or called me Sultan. Let's say if she is innocent, then will you go back to Lakshmi? Rishi says, yes. Malishka is shocked. Shalu asks Lakshmi to go and confess her love to Rishi and says Malishka can't love him like you and even Jiju loves you a lot. Lakshmi says Rishi loves Malishka. Shalu says he loves you and is angry with you as you have signed the divorce papers. She says he doesn't trust Malishka but you, and that's why he came home to ask you. She says you both love each other but hide your love from each other. She asks her to confess. Lakshmi says if Rishi refuses, then everyone will laugh at me. Shalu asks her not to think about the world. She says he didn't hear from you about your feelings for me and asks her to go and tell him so that he thinks that he is right. Then he will refuse for the engagement and will come to you. Lakshmi asks, really? Shalu says yes. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and come back for more updates from your favorite Z Word series.